Hey guys, I wanted to jump on this morning and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Real Talk with Brad Williams. I want to talk about why it even exists. Real Talk is about real people having real conversations that lead to real accountability, that lead to real results. Now, I realize that every time I talk to somebody, it may just be talk. It may not be any action behind it. But the goal is that we have some conversations with real people. I have a lot of friends. I have a diverse group of friends. I have a specific background. I mean, those of you who know me, you know that I'm a Christian, I'm a Christ follower, and he is number one in my life. So everything that you hear on Real Talk comes from that perspective. It comes from, my relationship with God is the most important thing to me in the world. Jesus is number one, and I'm standing on that. As for me and my house, we serve the Lord, and we're standing on that. If you are tuning in, just know what you're going to get. I had a conversation with two former LAPD, and they're also both ministers. One's a pastor, the other one's in school to become a minister. They both served on the force for over 30 years, and they love the Lord. We had a good conversation. We had real talk. Didn't agree on everything, didn't see eye to eye on everything, but we agreed to try and understand one another. Real talk. So being yourself, not being afraid to disagree, not being judged on that disagreement, giving people an honest and a safe place to have conversations where there can be growth. Because I realize that what I believe now at 50 years old, I didn't believe at 40 or 30 or 20. And that's the purpose of Real Talk. It's like, hey, according to the word of God, it says that we owe nothing to no one but to love him. And so, that's the goal. The goal is to love one another. I would love it if me loving you would lead you to Christ if you don't know Christ. I would love it if me loving you through this channel leads you to equip yourself as a stronger Christian. I love that, and I know it's possible through love, and that's the only way. God is the only way. That's my perspective. You may not agree, but I don't care. I mean, God is who's got me here. God is who's blessed me with the wife and children that I have, with the home that I have, with the health that I have. Everything that's good in my life has come from God. That's who I'm looking to please. That's who I'm getting up every morning fearing, in terms of respecting, in terms of knowing that if I meet with him first, if I read his word, if I meditate on his word, if I spend time with him and seek his face, my day is going to be better. I hope you support this because, we support a ton of stuff, and I'm looking to support whatever you guys are doing, and I want you to support me. Too many times we get afraid to ask people for what we want or what we need. I'm done with that. If God's going to bless me either way, he's the one who's blessing me. You can decide to do or not to do. If he blesses me, I'm going to be blessed regardless. But I have to do my part. In the word, it says you have not because you ask not. So I know what I ask him and pray about. So I'm letting you guys know the channel needs support. There's a link. I got a Linktree link. You go to the main podcast link. You can support the channel so we can keep this thing going. And if you're wondering, if I wasn't clear about who this show is for, not just to listen, but also to talk. So if you are watching this and you want to talk and be on the podcast, be on the show, hit me up. DM me, leave a message in the comments. If you got my number, text me. You got my email me, and we will set something up. I have a few already in the can, and I want some more. So we want to talk. If there's something that is important to you right now, like I want to know what's most important to you right now. The real talk leading to real accountability, leading to real results with real people, It starts with me finding out what's most important to you right now. This is going to be a place where you can get that out. And too many times we allow the urgent to take us away from what's most important in our lives. And what's most important in our lives will become urgent if it's not addressed. And so there's some things right now that are very important to you. I want to know what's most important right now, period. So think on that, chew on that, and that's what our conversation is going to be about. Now, my background, like I said, a Christ follower, husband, father, a businessman. Those are the things that I've done in my life, and that's what I am. So I'm saying that because too many times people talk from places where they don't have experience. My experience in life, as we talk, if you don't know me, if you know me, this is just confirmation. If you don't know me, that's where my experience and my background is. Christ follower first, husband, father, businessman. That's me. In terms of business, you name it, I've probably done it. I've managed my whole life, managed something my whole life. I was a manager in the music industry, retail, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to branding, when it comes to having your own business and failing forward. I've done that. I could explain the difference between an entrepreneur and a corporate businessman, because I definitely know which one I am, because I've tried both. But yeah, and I'm 50 years old, so I have a lot of life experience. Me as a person, when it comes to business, proven processes is where my heart is at. I'm not Walt Disney. I'm not the dreamer. I'm not the why guy. I do dream stuff and I do have ideas and things like that. This channel came about because of vision. But what I'm saying is my money has been made with proven processes and enforcing those things, motivating, encouraging, building teams, sustaining sales growth, reducing turnover. That's me from a business perspective. Marketing, like I said, branding, getting the word out, helping you find your tribe, helping you understand your why if you're in business, knowing your why, starting with your why. Books that I love, the Bible, obviously number one. I love 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I love the 4 Disciplines of Execution. I love Justice, Mercy, Humility, Pastor Rusty George. Be the Bridge, Start with Why, Simon Sinek. The Purple Cow, Seth Godin. That book's a life changer, a game changer when it comes to marketing. And there's a lot more. I mean, I could go, I'm gonna leave a list of, books and things that I love that I've read when it comes to your spiritual walk and when it comes to business. And I'm looking to grow too through this. So I'm looking to love on you, to give my experience based on what I know and what I've lived and what I've actually done, not on theories. I'm not a theory guy. Theories are cool, but I like proven processes, like I said. So that's what this is all about. You're gonna hear how I feel. I've been pulling punches for years. I'm done pulling punches. I've been trying to make people like me based on what I said in the past, and I'm done with that. Still respectful, still loving, but this is time for real talk. And hopefully some real love will come out through the real talk, because once again, we're not trying to convince. We're not bullying people verbally. We're not trying to make you say what I want you to say. We want to have real talk with real people that can lead to some real accountability and some real results in regards to the things that you find most important right now. What's most important to you right now? And let's talk.